Yeah. We gotta do this one for hip hop. Always keeping the culture alive.
Peace, love, and hip hop for life, everybody. It's DJ Rebby Red for the original Breakout Brothers.
The Mellow LC, greetings.
Yo, we're here with another episode of The Lost Underground, where we talk about hip hop's unsung.
Believe it.
So tonight, we're gonna bring a group from out of Patterson.
Absolutely.
A record. There was a record artist, man. They put out some music, and they worked with a brother that was unfortunately just passed away. So tonight we're gonna dedicate this show to him, Mr. Peter Pan.
Peter Pan, believe
But
it.
please everybody, give it up for these brothers, NJ4.
Give it up.
Right here, live.
All right. Welcome.
Glad y'all can make it.
Yeah.
We appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all being here.
Good to be here.
You know,
Yes, sir.
glad y'all here to tell your story.
Sure
Y'all gonna
indeed.
tell your story tonight.
So what we want to do is have y'all introduce yourself and the part that y'all played in the crew. Like, what was your job? You know what y'all did.
you do?
Back in the day.
Okay, my name is DP, a.k.a. MC Rock Right, and I was a rapper with the NJ4.
All right.
Right.
My name is The Original, the God in the flesh, a.k.a. Play Ski,
Okay.
rapping NJ4.
All right.
Back then, I was DJ Intel, the Grandmaster Nelly Nell,
All right.
a.k.a. now is DJ Intel. Some people still call me Nelly Nell. I was the one that really put most of the MCs together before NJ4
Okay.
got
Right,
together.
right.
These
All right,
guys were
right.
my MCs from my first crew back in 80-something.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So, like, what we like to do, we know y'all got a very interesting story, but what we like to do is, like, we like to take it back to the essence, to the beginning. So, I know y'all from Patterson. Tell me what it was like for y'all coming up in Patterson. You know, what was the thing that got y'all into the game, or even before you even got into the game?
Well, with me, I started into music as a guitar player.
Okay.
And the guy that kind of trained me how to play guitar, other than my father, was Levi Little from Blackstreet.
Yeah, I know Levi.
Yeah.
Shout out to Levi.
Levi doing his
Good brother.
thing.
Good brother. Yeah, no doubt.
Levi taught me how to play guitar. And I was in a band with a couple of brothers. And that was like late 70s, 78,
Okay.
79.
Okay.
And when hip hop came out, turntables and everything came out, that was it.
Yeah.
Guitar was put to the side. I couldn't afford, y'all, if y'all remember the Technique 1200.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I couldn't afford them.
Yeah,
Nobody could afford to get it, bro.
It's
At that
400
time,
piece.
nobody could.
Yeah, man,
That was
so-
no doubt. That's
Right.
right.
Yeah,
If you had a set of B1s, that's
I
right.
had the D1.
D1.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
I had belt
Straight
drill.
arms.
They straight
no
on.
doubt, no doubt.
Right.
So got the turntables, a little Gemini mixer.
Okay.
Started hunting for MCs. I had a couple of brothers that could rap. But the nicest cats that was out there rapping, like B.O., Father Love,
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
a.k.a. Mr. Finesse.
Okay.
Who else was it? Cool Breeze,
Yeah.
MC Cocaine, and a couple of other brothers.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
And B.O. was part of my crew. My first crew was the Shock Crew.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I have a story about that. I'll tell it later.
uh-oh.
I'll tell it later.
This dude, when I met him, when they was in NJ4,
Okay.
I'm skipping a few years.
Okay.
Right? He was coming out spitting bars like I ain't never heard nobody ever. I said, oh
Wow.
God, this nigga is nasty.
Wow.
Young boy, too. He was
Right,
younger.
right,
Well, he
right.
was just a little younger.
I got to add to it. You don't know this, man, but you might be more responsible for making me the MC I became.
Mm.
Because when he was forming the Shock Crew,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying, I was young. I was like, it was the 8th grade, like 13 years old.
Right.
And my voice was changing.
Okay.
So when I was rapping, you know, sometimes I'll go up and I go down, I go up and I go down, right, and everything.
The Michael Brady thing.
Yeah. So when he chose his MCs for the Shot Crew,
right,
it was like three of my best friends, including my brother right here.
Right.
But I was excluded. I didn't make the cut.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, I was devastated, bro.
Right.
I cried and everything, bro.
Right.
And
I
yo,
didn't know that, bro.
it made me grind, bro.
Right.
It made me grind. For him kicking me out the Shot Crew made me the MC that I became.
That's what's up. That's what's up,
Man.
man.
So yo, I gotta give you thanks for that, bro. You probably don't even know that story. Yeah, but for real, bro. I just surprised you got that.
Yeah,
we grew up in Patterson, what they call down the hill.
Okay. Yeah,
So that's like North 3rd, North Main,
Right.
CCP projects.
I'm from CCP.
Right.
Okay,
We
okay.
went to school 12, PS12, the Love Grounds, on the Love Grounds.
Okay.
And we graduated from Kennedy.
Okay.
But meanwhile, Father Love was the first person I heard rap, like really rap.
Okay.
Mr.
Like we
Finesse.
was freshmen in high school.
Okay.
So when I heard him rap, it inspired me to learn how to rap.
Okay.
I mean, and then the other brother, Romance, Anthony Chain, R.P. to Romance.
All right.
Indeed.
We been friends since 6th grade.
Okay.
So I knew Romance before I knew Father Love, and even Intel.
Right.
But of course, my brother, he was always there. But nevertheless, when Father Love started rapping, I used to like to do beats. I used to be the one to bang on the table and make beats.
Yeah.
But we had a spot up at School 12 called the Chicken Coop. And anybody that ever from the old school that know about School 12, we used to go by the Chicken Coop and sit in the back and beat on the wall and make beats and rap off the beats.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So what happened was Father Love, Romance, myself, we started writing raps.
Right.
But then we started writing raps for each other because we was a group.
Right.
So we was writing our own raps, and then we was writing raps as a group.
Right.
Right. So when Divine Power came through Rock Right, he was already lyrically dope, and then he started writing.
Okay.
So we had 4 writers writing for each other and writing for ourselves.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
So our routines was crazy. Like we had back to backs, we had harmonies. We all was lyrically dope on our own, but as a group, we was. You know, we was all right. We thought we was nasty.
Right.
So ultimately what happened was Peter Pan, R.I.P. to Pete, he helped the battle. And it was a rap battle by Mixmaster Mike. I don't know if you remember the name.
Yeah, I remember.
Big up Mixmaster Mike. So we had the battle. Right. We had the battle. It was the NJ4 Crush Lies and Crew.
Okay. Oh, wow.
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah. No doubt. No doubt.
I think it was the Easy. I don't know if it was the Easy Crew. It was us. Easy Crew.
Easy Crew. Wow.
Right. Easy
I was
Boys.
about to ask
And
that.
that's the first time I saw an 808. You know what I mean? With the digital, you know what I mean? That's the first time he had the beat rocking.
Yeah.
And we won the battle.
Wow.
And
Hold on.
Let
me freeze that for a minute. For people who watching this, you just named some of the top groups.
Sure did.
In Patterson.
Sure did.
You know what I mean?
Yes, you did.
And I mean, you said Easy Crew,
Crush
Lizer,
and
Crush
and Mixmaster Mike.
Mixmaster Mike.
And Easy Crew.
And Easy Crew.
And NJ4.
That's power right there.
Wow, that's
So after the battle, Peter Pan said they be won, and he took us to the legendary Quad Studio.
Shots of Quad got there.
In 84, this was in 84. It was like the future. Like I never seen nothing like that.
Right.
And shout out to Brian and Zan, who was the musicians on the song Rock Box.
Okay.
By Run DMC.
Right. Yeah.
Because they played. They was the artists that played on How Many Girls You Got.
Okay.
So shout out to them. So that's how we was able to make that record.
Cool.
Because we won a battle.
Right.
And back then it was about battling.
Right.
And you feel me? It never stopped. But
we seen that because we ourselves have gone up against. We had our things with Crush Lies, and we had our things with Trey.
No, not Trey, but we definitely. I know Crushalizer. We never battled Easy Crew.
No, we was
but we was on the same card. We was on the same card as a lot of those. But we actually did battle Crucializing, other crews from Patterson and Passaic. You know what I mean? Right. So yeah, that's big, man. That's big. Yeah.
So now, go ahead.
So before all that, when we had the shot crew, it was always word like from down the hill and the Easy Boys from up the hill. Like, they were saying, shot crew, y'all can't deal with Easy Boys, and it's like, Easy Boys can't deal with the shot crew, and we never got into it at all. We were more like into just performing. Period.
Right.
I remember we had routines in the whole nine, and I remember we did a show at CCP Rec with Funky 4 plus 1.
Okay.
And we opened for them. When the show was over, everybody was like, y'all show was better than Funky 4's show. And the crazy part about that story, and we're going to get away from the hip-hop for a second. Chirac was on the show, of course, right? After the show was over, they were looking for Chirac. So they came to me, what's Chirac? I'm like, I don't know, bro. So they all keep asking me, because I was the DJ, I was the leader of the crew back then. And I said, bro, wherever she at, if she went to the project, don't worry about it, she good. Yeah, man, but we gotta know where she at. I don't know, bro. So it's a brother from the projects named Anthony Barbie. We call him Gate.
Okay.
AB,
yeah. His brother was Eric. Eric was the promoter of that show.
Oh, okay.
Maybe 45 minutes, hour later, hope Chirac don't see this, but if she do see it, you grown, lady. It don't matter what you did back in the day. Eric Barbie comes back out of the projects with who? Chirac. Chirac was at his house, missing in action. And he had just met her that night.
She has come a long way. Let's put it out there. Her and Queen Lisa Lee, they're now coming back. The woman deserves her flowers. Both of them.
No doubt.
You can say whatever you want. This woman is now in Pensacola, Florida. And I saw her at the last anniversary for Zulu Nation. I went, and this woman is still incredible. She still got bars. Don't get it twisted. She still got bars. And her and Chirac stay very close. Now, you can argue about who is, if you say Chirac is the first lady of hip-hop culture, Lisa Lee is the queen of hip-hop. And let's put it out there. There'd be no Shantae. There'd be no Queen La. There'd be no Light. None of them. Okay? If these women did not put it down for the culture.
No question.
You understand? So understand, to this day, and trust me, I just saw footage of them last week. There was a birthday party for Lisa Lee. And when I tell you, these women got up there and still put it down. And they're in their 40s, 50s.
No, they definitely in their 50s.
But they're putting it down. And and that was their peak, when we were coming up. And they're still doing it today. And their grandmothers, they're still putting it down. So definitely flowers to them.
Yeah, no question. No question.
But
so I just want to add, man, a lot of people talk about hip hop and the inception and when it first started. I felt like we was right there.
We was
right at the birth.
Give it up. Give it up. Come on, y'all. We have this in everybody.
At that time, I call it the glory days of hip hop.
Absolutely.
It was when partying was fun. People used to dance. You go to the party.
It wasn't about making money. It was about performing.
Having a good time, having fun, man.
And to embellish a little bit, but R.I.P. to Peter Pan.
Yeah,
because
indeed.
He literally put us, the NJ4, he put us on stage with Foursome D's, Fat Boys, Run DMC. Who else?
I'm sure Fearless 4,
Furious
5.
There you go.
If they was out that day, if they was out then,
but we was like, we was like the opening.
Fresh.
Right.
Fresh when he first was coming out,
Right. Well, one thing, people got their opinion about Pete, man, but I gotta say, man, because he had us open up for Houdini, Dr.
Houdini,
Jekyll, Mr.
Dr. Jekyll,
Hyde.
Mr. Hyde.
You know what I mean? So he opened the
Smith and
door
Yes,
for the
yes.
Jersey cats
Yes, he
to
did.
open up for some legendary cats from New York.
Absolutely.
So whether you like it or not, you got to respect what this brother was doing, man. You know what I mean?
There was a lot of, we talk about it. There was a lot of brothers that, we always give them their flowers and salute. Peter was definitely one.
Right.
Peter was one.
Right.
Arthur Armstrong was another.
Yes, from New
and
York.
From New York.
But
Man
go ahead.
Diplight.
And Man Diplight.
Man Diplight. What's the other man that put the show up? Alexander Hamilton. Kenny Scott.
Kenny Scott.
Kenny Scott. These were cats.
And Blood Rock.
And Jerry Bloodrock.
Right.
Jerry Bloodrock. And these were cats that, along with Peter, they opened the door and said, you know what, I'm going to bring this group over here, and we're going to put them with them.
Right.
Make the connection. Why do we have to be separated because you're in New York and we're in Jersey or whatever?
Right.
That's how it was, man.
And NJ4, now be honest, think about the people that you have come across in your career. If if it hadn't been for him, it might not have happened.
Right.
No doubt.
So you got to,
You got to give it up to him.
Definitely put us in position.
Right.
He gave us opportunity,
Mm-hmm.
and we was young cats,
Right.
fresh out of high school. He was still in high
I
school.
was still in high school.
You know what I mean? And we was on stages with the biggest artists back then.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
Right.
another thing, man, in Patterson, I don't know if you remember, there was so many clubs, bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot
What?
of venues.
We had
a lot of
203.
venues.
What?
203.
Copacabana,
Lincoln Club.
Keep going.
Lincoln Club,
Keep
Right.
going.
East Place,
Keep going.
Right.
Oh,
the
my
skating rink.
Right.
These place was open every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Right.
Weekdays, it
Right,
doesn't
right.
matter.
Right,
School
right,
days,
right,
stuff
right,
like that.
right,
It
right,
was
right,
open,
right.
you know what I mean?
Right.
Dollar to
And I
get
was
in.
the DJ in
and
there
dance all
every
night.
night.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
It was always something for us to do as youth.
Right.
Right,
We was
right,
kids,
right,
and
right.
every week
Right.
there was no shortage of a party to go to. Some people did house parties, basement parties,
Absolutely.
but then you had the big clubs and everything. So it was always it was the best times that hip hop I think
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
that has ever been because we trying to get back to that time.
I remember
you go.
times that we didn't even know if there was a party. We
Right.
just got together and be like, "Yo, let's go see if we can find a party." And
Right,
you know,
right, right,
nine
right,
times
right.
out of 10, we
Right.
found
Yeah,
one.
son,
Found
We
one.
found
Yeah.
one. Somebody was doing something.
Yeah. Well, that was
somewhere.
that was a great time. That was a great
yes, sir.
time.
And that
'Cause
part of the culture,
Mhm.
like I think a lot of people forget.
Right.
That's
Because
right.
you might think, well, hip hop is about battling and flossing, or showing off. But
Right.
it was more about having a good time, partying.
Oh,
Right.
Absolutely.
yo,
True.
don't get it twisted.
Let rappers be rappers.
Don't
and,
get it twisted, yo.
We
Hip
had
hop
to
was
show off.
always about flossing.
It's all about flossing.
Part of the
what,
part of the culture is getting fresh.
Right, right.
Exactly.
Fresh. 'Cause when you went
Exactly.
out,
Exactly.
you just couldn't just go out
I mean,
like that.
right,
You had
right.
to, you had to get fresh.
You
Right,
couldn't
right.
go out dirty looking like you just got off of work.
For
Right?
real.
Yeah.
There
Right.
wasn't nobody giving you no love.
No,
It wasn't
saying?
happening.
You didn't have
I
a lot of
mean,
money.
it
You had
was-
to get the toothbrush,
Yeah,
clean
yeah,
your
yeah,
sneakers.
clean your
sneakers.
Yeah, it was
Yes.
nice
Throw
and
your
tight.
jeans
You
under
know
three.
what I'm-
Throw,
yeah.
That's right. Throw
You know
your
what I'm
jeans,
saying?
crisp them up, and throw them under the
Sheepskin.
mattress and leave
Iron,
them for
iron your shoelaces to make them fat and everything. Oh,
People
man.
don't understand
Put
what
with the fat laces.
Oh,
yes.
man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
we
Classic.
what
You had to get a fresh Kango or
Yeah,
whatever.
fresh Kango,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
If you had a little money,
Yeah.
you went to 125th to Dapper
talk
Dan.
your talk.
Oh,
Talk.
Hold on,
Yeah,
hold on,
definitely,
hold on,
definitely.
hold on. Baby Bro used to do the lead jacket.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
He used to do the
Yeah.
tags on the
Yeah.
back of the
Yeah.
lead jacket. So
Okay. Okay.
he was eating off them in
Yeah.
eighth
No,
grade.
no, another part of hip hop culture, the
Right.
graffiti.
Was the
Yes,
graffiti.
yes,
Absolutely.
yes, yes,
Because it wasn't just the rapping. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
No,
it was the
graffiti.
DJing.
Right.
It was the break dancing.
Right.
It was the graffiti.
Those are
And-
four
yeah.
elements.
Yeah,
Those are four
yes,
elements.
Exactly.
Yes, yes, yes.
Beatboxing
Yes, sir.
became an element later.
became
an
and
element
everything.
later. Right,
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Those elements was like, it was all intertwined.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When you went to a show,
Mhm.
you seen people with their fresh gear on. More than likely, they had a lead jacket with somebody did some
Right.
graffiti
Oh,
on
yeah,
the
no
back.
doubt.
You
No
know what I'm
doubt.
saying?
Right.
There was like break dancers at every show.
Right.
Absolutely.
Every
Right.
show, you saw the
Right.
break dancers
Absolutely.
there, and they get, everybody crowd around them, be like 3-4 break dancers
That's
doing
right.
their thing.
Right.
Could,
Everything.
could
and-
you not deny, all three of you, could you not deny that at that time, whatever you got your night's worth you got
Yes.
your party.
Oh, yeah.
Yes or no?
Yeah,
You
yes,
got
you
your
did.
party on.
Sure.
It
Next
wasn't.
day, yes, you
It wasn't
did.
nothing. You worried about some knucklehead running up on you, or you
Nah,
worried about some
right.
gang running. Did you or
Nah,
did
you
you not
party.
get your night off?
Yes, sir.
Party from
Yes,
the
sir.
time
Yeah.
you
You
walk
gonna
into
party,
the
yeah.
lights come
You're
on.
gonna you
Right.
gonna party. You're
See,
gonna
that's
look
it.
fresh.
You gonna look
and if you lucky,
Right.
you're gonna get a phone number.
You gonna get
Right.
there.
Exactly. Indeed.
You know,
gonna get
Indeed.
it
That's
done.
why you coming in there fresh.
That's
Girls
right.
watching.
That's right.
You know the ladies is
You
watching.
know the ladies is watching.
yo,
Absolutely.
DP used to come in the party and start pop locking,
Oh,
and they
man.
started crowding around him. I'm like, yo, I know this guy.
Right.
He set it off. Like we came in and set it off. Like,
Right.
The crew we was with, we automatically set off.
Yeah,
Right.
man.
We always
Right.
came to have a good
Now,
time.
next question, I want to ask the DJ. I want to ask you, when you played, think back. When you played, what was the one record that you played and one that just gave chills up your spine that you loved it that much?
Oh man, it's more than one though, bro.
Give me two.
It was Drummer's Beat
Okay.
Oh,
and
What was the other one? Every time you played, it gave you chills.
Well, that's
Yeah,
hip hop right
it was
there.
a lot.
Drummer's beat is
Drummer's
Beat
is
is
hip hop.
hip-hop.
God,
Yeah.
yeah.
Apache,
Oh, yes.
Cerrone rocking in the gotta rock,
Rocking in the
yeah.
pocket.
Yeah,
we
we
were
talking
just talking
about
about
Cerrone earlier.
Just talking about Cerrone.
Yeah.
Big beat. Remember
Big Beat.
Big
Oh,
Beat.
man.
You got that big beat.
Yeah.
It was so many. I can't just say one or
Right,
two.
right.
It was so many, man.
Yeah.
It was so many. When
Right.
Tramp. Remember
Tramp. Oh
Yeah.
man.
A lot of people, when you talked about those were like basics. And now you said Tramp, that Carter Thomas and Otis Redding. Very few wanted to bring that in. It was hitting.
Right.
But
Right.
hey, it was like okay, he playing Tramp, or he getting ready to go in. But this is what we talking about with hip hop.
Yeah.
It's like being creative.
Yeah.
Not just going along with the masses or going along with what they say you have to do. We were freestyle straight off. Straight off.
Right. Yeah, that was part of such a big part of the culture is having the DJ playing the right music.
Yes,
Whether he's
sir.
playing
Yes,
for
sir.
the rappers, like because you got to play certain songs for rappers to rap off, or if you're just playing for the crowd,
Just to dance.
just to dance. You know what I mean? So that was a very big part of it.
You knew when that transition came.
Yeah.
For the MC
Right.
to get down.
Oh yeah, no
Because
question.
now it's just straight beat.
Right.
Straight
Right.
beat.
Yeah,
And to
man.
keep the beat on time for your rappers,
yeah.
man. That's let me say MCs for your MCs. You know what I mean? It's such
That
an
was the
important
key.
thing.
That was
Yeah,
the key.
yeah. Because you can have all the great routines in the world, but if the DJ ain't keeping it on time,
Oh man.
yeah,
It's a
you
problem.
Oh,
yeah.
every show I went to, I figured every show I went to,
right.
I would at least spend about 15, 20 minutes just watching the DJ when they doing this.
Right.
Yeah.
Get
Right.
that beat,
Right.
and everything like that. Getting
Yes.
it back and forth
Right.
and everything like
Right.
that, man.
At
Scratching
that point.
and cutting and
Yeah.
everything like that.
Yeah.
And
At
you
that
judge
point.
you judge the DJ by keeping the beat together.
By
You know
keeping
what
the
I'm
beat
saying?
together.
Right.
That's
You know what
right.
I'm saying? Because sometimes, when they was so and everything,
Right,
you know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
The record would come in and they missed the beat and
Right,
everything like
right.
that. My man here rarely did that. I mean,
Right.
Nell was
Keeping
like,
it on.
oh,
Keeping
man.
it on.
Nell
No.
was a
Respectfully,
beast.
Grandmaster Nelly Nell, he's the best. You gotta see him play.
Man.
I've been working with him for years. That's
Right.
the beauty of it. Like we still working together
Yeah.
to this day. We just
Right,
did a
right.
block party, fashion show in Newark.
Yeah, block
okay.
party / fashion show.
Right.
The
Okay.
show
Over
was
the
on
summer,
the street.
right,
Right.
close to the 4th of July. So this year, we still working together. But when he get on the set, he shut the place down. He get everybody on the
Right,
beat.
right.
He still got it. He's still nasty.
But he was
Oh,
like that
scratching
in
and
the
cutting.
80s. I mean,
Right.
early 80s.
Right,
and
right,
everything,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I remember we did the show with Dr. Rock and the Force MCs.
Oh, okay.
Rest in
Okay.
peace.
Okay.
Yo,
Yeah.
come on now. Rest in peace to my brothers, man.
Right.
Boys, we did our thing, then they came on and did this. So back then, Dr. Rock, he had the 1200.
Right.
I had the D1s.
Mm-hmm.
So I was cocky. I said, listen, talk to Doctor. I said, listen, man, we should just battle while we out here, man, because I started talking shit.
Right.
He was all right. So we set up, said, yeah, we going to battle then, all right? So my thing is, I wanted to battle for the turntables because I wanted them 1200.
Right.
All right? But he wanted to battle for the money at the door.
Oh, okay.
So I go to the promoter, who was Eric Barbie, may he rest in peace. I said, Eric, Dr. Rock agreed to battle me. And Eric was like, oh, Nell, you got him. You got him, Nell. You guys, of course I got him. I said, everything he could do on the turntables, I could do. And I'm going to pull a rabbit out of the hat, so he got to go first. He got to go first, so when I go, I'm going to do everything he did, then I'm going to pull the rabbit out of the hat and shut it all down. Plus, I got home court advantage.
Right.
We in Patterson. And Eric was like, yeah, all right, set it up. Let's do it. Let's do it right now. I said, but this is the thing. I want to battle for the turntables. He want to battle for the money at the door. And Eric said, oh, no, we can't do that.
Now you're in my pocket.
Now you're in my pocket.
I said, Eric, you know I got him, man. He said, I know you got him, but man, I can't do that.
I love you, but I don't know you that much. You good, but not that good.
We never got the chance to do it.
Right.
Never
But
got
see,
the chance to do it.
I gotta respect you because I know Dr. Rock personally myself. We do. You know,
May he rest in peace.
Yeah, may he rest in peace.
Rest in power.
Good brother, beautiful brother. I miss him. I know him from Staten Island, and my mother lived in Staten Island in Parkwood, and I've seen him and Steve Merck. Rest in peace, Merck. Rest in peace, Lord K1. You know, and Jesse. Now, for you to say that, you must have really had something in your pocket because there are DJs that have a name. You know, Flash, Theodore, any one of them.
Right.
Dr. Rock wasn't scared of none of them. Let me tell you.
He was nice.
He was nice with
He
it.
was nice.
Dr. Rock was so nice that he got those 12. He had down the line got 1200s. I never forget this. I have to say it. Dr. Rock started out with plastic bass turntables. I'm talking about, you know, the kind that your grandmother had with the 3 pieces, you know, and it was a plastic, they're realistic.
When the joints drop down.
Yeah, drop down. I saw Dr. Rock in Staten Island play on these beat up turntables that he put 4 or 5 quarters on the arm to hold it down. Believe me, I'm telling you. You know, it was unbelievable. And he didn't have, you know, in Staten Island, you did in the projects, so he was in Stapleton. You didn't live that, you know, you didn't have that much money. So he made it work. And when I tell you, he was cutting records and that the arm wouldn't move with all them quarters on it. They wasn't moving. And when I tell you, he kept it going. And he did get into a battle with one of them in New York, and something happened. He did so good, they turned his equipment over. Turned it over. He was just that good. You know, so rest in peace to Dr. Rock. For you to say, hey, I'm going to go up against this cat, there must have been a lot in your pocket.
I had some rabbits in the hat.
That's why I said I salute you.
Well, that's what I admire about cats that had that confidence. And I think, you know, coming from Jersey, you had to have even extra confidence and believe in yourself because we knew you was already, you know what I mean, they looked down all them. They're some Jersey cats. So we had to be even stronger in what we was doing. You know what I mean? So that's good. You know what I mean? You had to have that though, man. That was part of it. That was part of it, man. Back in the day, you had to have that.
Yeah, we always thought we was the best. Absolutely. Like it was no question. Like nobody could touch us. And lyrically or as a group.
You're supposed to think like
that's what you're supposed to think.
You slip, because let me tell you something. You know, like you said, you got NJ4, you know, you got Easy. And we have been around Easy. You know, we knew where it was coming.
Nice.
Yes, sir. They were nice.
Chili Chill.
You know, Chili Chill. They were nice. Okay, we did a thing with them in Alexander Hamilton. It was a bunch of us. It must have been about 10, 15 different groups. I mean, Easy came with it. Easy came with it. I'm not gonna lie. They came with it. Then you had, you know, you guys had Crusher Lizen, you know.
Them my peoples,
Slick and Slide.
I used to love them.
Well, that's family.
That's
family.
We can't say that that's family.
They family. Yeah, they was definitely
They was nasty.
They was one of a kind, man.
I can't remember what club we was in New York. And
It might have been
man.
Harlem World. 'Cause they was one of the
Probably was
few
Harlem
groups.
World.
Might have been
Yeah,
Harlem
that was one of
World.
the few groups
Yeah.
that play
Probably was
Harlem
Harlem
World
World.
from Jersey.
And bro, I was spitting with a broken jaw. I was like, this nigga nasty. He was killing it with a broken jaw. I was like,
Nothing ever
Yeah,
stopped
yeah,
them.
yeah.
And that's why I say, with y'all, you don't let nothing stop you.
Right.
Now here it is. Our next question is: once you got to that point and you made that record, what was that like? When you made that, when you made your
let me say first, because I wasn't the DJ then.
Okay.
Because that's when the first crew, Shot Crew, we had split up. Because this one went to the army, that one went to the army, this one caught up on drugs, and this different things.
Right,
This one
right,
got
right.
locked up, and
Right.
the crew split up. Then they got to the NJ4, and by then I was promoting parties.
Oh,
and
okay,
shows.
okay.
And they told me he made the record. All right. And then I never really thought about it, but then I heard it on the radio. And I'll never forget, I was driving down 80, and I heard it on the radio, and 80 is nowhere to pull over.
Right.
And I was driving slow to listen to that damn song.
yeah.
I was like, damn, they did it.
So
Right.
who played? Who do you remember played the record first? Who was it? Do you remember?
At that time, I think it was WPLS with Mr. Magic.
Oh,
I'm not
was
sure.
it?
It was either Mr. Magic or it was the
Wasn't Hot, no, because Hot 97 wasn't
Hot
out.
97 wasn't out.
No,
So-
not at that
Yeah,
time.
it was
They were
98.7 Kiss said,
Kiss FM.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's when they
And that's
sports now.
Oh,
but they,
right. They
yeah.
changed their format now.
Right, right.
That's right.
Yeah, it was.
But
And
now
it was getting
R&B,
a
and
lot of
that's
rotation.
pretty big. I salute y'all because that's
Right.
pretty big. Now, most of the times when they first come out with a record, you'll hear it maybe down the dial at what do you call it, Supreme Team.
92 was it?
Right.
Yeah,
92?
Zulu Beats.
Yeah.
And that's when Mr. Magic was down there.
Yeah.
What was that? BG, not BGO. All the way down there.
BLI, I forgot.
It was BLB.
HBI. When the HBI was the ones that gave unsung cats that first came out, they gave them the shine. BLS, they kind of shot unless you had backing. So for y'all to get it on Kiss at the time,
That was big.
That was big.
And it was in heavy rotation that whole summer.
That was
Man,
big.
that was some of the
Whole
most fun I had in my life.
Yeah, so
I was still in high school.
Right,
man.
right. So now we know he got y'all shows in Patterson, but did y'all go other places?
No. Our first show was at the Funhouse.
Oh, okay.
And we opened for the 470s that night.
Okay.
Same night, I think it was a group called Punkin' and the All Stars.
Punkin'
Yeah,
and All Stars.
All-Stars.
Rest in peace, Punkin'.
Punkin'.
We miss you.
So if you ask how was it after we made the record, at first I didn't realize how big it was,
Right.
because it just seemed normal.
Right.
But when Pete put us on them stages and he put us in front of those people,
Right.
and we saw the response, and then the people on the street were showing love, then it hit me.
Right.
We got a real record.
Right.
So it was a great feeling because that was our dream. Like all we wanted to do was rap, get on stage, and get the honeys. And all that. You know what I mean? So we was in that vibe. So we was just happy to be there. We didn't make no money. Like we didn't make little to no money. But the experience was more valuable to me than the actual cash, because it was really no cash in the game.
Right.
It was all about the love then.
Right.
Yeah,
It was all about
love,
you didn't
love,
care,
too,
you know.
you know what
And
I mean?
some of the promoters and some of the people that was in the business, they knew it. They knew you didn't, really.
You wasn't looking
these
for no
cats
money,
only
you
worried
just-
about the girls
Yeah.
and looking good,
The shine.
the shine, the glory, the lights. They didn't care about the pockets.
Right.
They
And
they
we
just
was
worried
young,
about
we
these
was
women
young.
screaming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we didn't understand the business side. We was just happy to be, on stage, like
Doing
I
your
said,
thing.
and performing.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we had been partying for years. We was always dreaming of being on the stage.
Right.
And then when we finally made it, it was like
Right.
dreams come true.
Right.
Where's one of the nicest places that you guys that song took you or that you performed in?
Well,
That you said, yo, this is crazy.
That Funhouse experience. That was
I think the Funhouse was the
yeah.
ultimate because
Absolutely.
they said it was 3,000 people in the building.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
And
Funhouse.
Force MDs was there, Fat
Right,
Boys.
right.
He was backstage with the Fat Boys. Kicking it with Mark Morales and Cool Rock
The
and all
kid
that.
who was doing the breakdancing in Beat Street. Yeah.
So we was actually backstage with the superstars. You know?
Right.
So
Now,
I
see-
think the Funhouse was the ultimate.
And you see, it's like the only way I could have gotten that club was performing because I was, like I said, I was still in high school. So I looked young then. I had a baby face and everything like that. I was like 16. I looked like I was 13 and everything. You know what I'm saying? So that was the only way I could have gotten a club like that and everything. So to be in there like that, I was like, whoa, I was on top of the world. Nobody could tell
So
me
to
that.
come back to school after doing a show like that and meeting all these celebrities and performing on the stage with these cats, what was the experience like coming back to school that next week and say, yo,
When you went back,
what how did the people react to you? How the young ladies?
We was like local celebrities, man. It's like, yo, everybody wanted to, dap you up and everything. All the girls wanted to kick it with you, man. We was literally local celebrities, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yo, like I said, it was some of the most fun I had in my life, man. Some of the most fun I had in my life.
Wouldn't change it for nothing.
Nothing.
I feel that.
Nothing.
I feel that.
I'm serious.
But that's the thing with Jersey being, they think, oh, there's no talent. No, that's not true.
Patterson got some artists throughout the years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
YZ,
a diva. You got
King Son.
Just talking about earlier.
King Son.
Yeah.
I mean, when he hit,
Freddie Wap.
Freddie Wap.
Yeah, I know. Grew up with his parents. I mean, with his father anyway. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it
Shout out to Big L.
on
the boulevard.
definitely for Big Al.
Big L. It's good, my boy.
That's the thing they don't realize that was coming out of Jersey. Okay, you want to protect your piece of ground, but Jersey, just like they said about the South, Jersey had at that time. Jersey had something to say.
Right.
They had something to say. They cannot deny that.
Right.
Okay, and seeing the talent coming from Patterson, seeing the talent coming from Passaic, seeing the talent coming from Trenton, poor righteous teachers.
Right.
We going down.
DJ Cheese.
DJ Cheese. Come on, this is Jersey.
Oh, can't leave out Just Blaze.
Just Blaze.
Yeah.
He's still doing it.
You're still doing this thing. Yeah.
When we heard Hey Love the first time,
From King Son.
I said we can't say nothing to him now. I mean, I had always tell the story, with King Son, we thought we all used to hang at Rev's house, on a Sunday. I mean, this was the highlight of our lives. After we partied all weekend, we would crash out at Rev's, watch a movie, whatever, listen to music, just our whole day to relax. People started just coming over, hanging out. People just coming over. Like, what the heck is this? He's only got a little room, and people are coming over. I thought I'd lose it. I walk in one day, King's son is standing there. I said, okay, now this is getting out of control now. How does Patterson know? Kumo D is sitting outside the front of the house. And I'm like,
Sweet Slick and Slag was Jim Mack. They was cool with so many people.
So many people.
So
and it was just incredible, And to hear that, he made it, he hit that. It was incredible, And y'all, I think y'all had hit before.
Yeah, we hit
before.
Yeah,
y'all hit with your song before he did.
Yes, sir.
Right. I remember sitting in the
went
car.
a little further than us, but
But you still hit.
Yes, I remember sitting in the car with Pete, and I think he was going to put us on one of the shows. And he would just kept bragging about y'all, brothers. Like, yo, man, but my boys, they got this new song out, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? So,
he believed in y'all.
Yeah,
You can't deny that. He believed in y'all,
Yeah.
So, what's other things that you could, that you remember about Pete, during your experiences with him?
I got a story about Pete. After the hip hop days, after we stopped Well, I really never stopped. I still kept DJing. But I got into movies and commercials and TV shows and stuff. And I did like 11 episodes in New York Undercover.
Okay.
Wow.
I did 4. You know, remember those after-school movies they had for the kids? After-school specials that came on like 3:30 or 4 o'clock.
Right.
I was in 3 of those. I did a couple of commercials and Nike commercials and Gatorade.
Right.
And so I'm in Patterson, downtown, and I hear somebody calling me, "Oh, now." And it's Peter Pan.
Right.
Now, this was after they did NJ4 and everything, and all that was kind of dying down.
Right.
And I heard the stories about him and this and that. I knew of him, didn't know him personally, but I knew of him. I knew his face, knew what he looked like, yada, yada. So he called me down, like, hold up. So I stopped. He said, listen, man, me and my team, my group, we getting ready to do our first movie. Got a movie coming out. And your name came up. Bro, we need you in this movie. We know you did things like that. We know some of the stuff you did and blah, blah, blah. I said, hey, all right, let me know what's going on. He said, okay, well, it's not in production yet. We're still in the middle of making things working it all out and everything. He said the name of the movie was Fried Ice Cream. And so
Remember that.
I was kind of leery about him. And he says, the name of the movie is Fried Ice Cream. And I laughed. I said, fried ice cream? I said, bro, explain that to me. Fried ice cream. He says, the old terms hustlers used to say, man, it's like, somebody say something that, real slick thinking they going to get over on you.
Right.
And you'll say something like, yeah, all right, I believe that like I believe in fried ice cream.
That's right.
So I said, all right, okay, I get the concept. Yada, yada.
Right.
I said, well, that's what we do. Send the script to my manager. Her name was Rebecca Scott. Rebecca Scott, if you still out there, how you doing, sis? Her management company was Great Scott Management.
Okay.
I said, send the script over to her, and then we'll work something out, man, if it's good and everything. And he never sent the script to her. And then I heard the movie came out.
Wow.
But it had nothing to do with him.
Oh, okay.
So I wasn't sure was he really in on this?
Right.
Or was he trying to pull me in so he can get into, I don't know what happened.
Okay.
And I haven't seen him ever since then.
Right.
Until I heard he passed away.
Yeah. Wow.
Yo, I remember Pete. It was music related, but there was a lot of things being said about Pete. But one thing that made me know that he was official was he brought us up to Kiss FM with Bob Slade.
Okay.
R.P. Bob Slade.
Right.
And he did an interview with the NJ4, and it was at that moment that I realized he really knew what he was doing. Like he was really plugged into the industry. He really knew these people. He really was moving around and making moves.
Right.
And I've seen the way he moved. He used to get on the stage and grab the mic in any arena. Like he used to run the thing. He used to come in and run the whole situation.
Right.
So that's what made me respect Pete a lot, because he definitely he wasn't fronting.
Okay.
As far as if he told you he was going to put you on, he put you on.
Right.
You know what I mean? All his deals wasn't perfect, but for the most part, he put us where we needed to be.
Right.
So
he definitely had the gift of gab, though.
Give it to him for that. We remember this.
He could sell.
He could sell.
He could sell you sand in the desert, bro.
Yeah, bro. Sell you water, man, please. And he talk, man. I was like, yo, he make you think you going to the top.
He was a natural. He had the voice and everything.
A lot of them did that, from our experience. A lot of them did that, a man Dip, he would dig down deep in dirt, because he had his connections to the Crash crew, with his brother
And Flash.
And Flash.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, he had Flash in his pocket, and he knew it. No matter where he go, he can take. That's how we were able to see Flash over here. You know, in Jersey and whatnot, because man, Dip Light would bring a lot of those acts over here, and you know, he would bring Flash with him. But Pete said, you know, look, okay, I got that connection, but I'm gonna get Jersey. I'm gonna get these cats. Let's get these young acts on. You know, get them on. That's why when we went to Patterson that night, and we sat there 2, 3 in the morning, waiting to go on, wasn't nobody complaining. Didn't nobody say, man, forget this, man, I'm going home. We sat there and we waited with all the action, everything, and they still talking about, you know, with the New Edition thing. You know, these little girls waiting for New Edition, whatever. We didn't care. Pete got us in the door. We gonna stay here.
We it was the
going
love
on.
for the performance.
Exactly.
Love for music, love for the performance.
Love for the art. You know what I'm saying?
Art. That's it. So how now up to date, if you would say, who do you, when you're home or whatever, if you do, who do you listen to? Who are you listening to now? Who do you kind of say what I like?
For me,
each one of you.
It's all old school hip hop. For me,
Still
now,
to this day.
To this day, yeah, I can listen to all old school hip hop all day. Now, these new cats within the last 20 years.
Give it 20.
50.
Okay. That you can listen to more than 5 minutes.
And
you know,
50
more than
stuff
5 minutes.
Yeah, 50.
Okay. Go ahead.
Ludacris.
Ludacris.
Yeah,
you know what? But go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off. But right now, I'm involved in a part of a movement, and it's called Sub-Zero.
Okay.
So if you ever heard of Sub-Zero Radio or Sub-Zero on YouTube, he has his own radio show. And lately, I've been hearing all new artists. He got artists from Chicago called the Janitors. You got an artist from East Orange called Mr. Atlas. Got an artist from Brooklyn named Yami Bula. So I'm on top of the game as far as new artists out. That's right now. You know what I mean? And salute to Sub-Zero, my boy Freeze. He's definitely pioneering like a new, in my opinion, a new wave of hip hop. To this day.
All right.
So I advise everybody to tune in to Sub-Zero as well as check this out. But I love what he's doing because he's giving all new artists an opportunity to shine.
You know what I mean?
And that's a good thing because
and it's a lot of heat, a lot of hot music that he's
because
presenting.
a lot of new artists not getting no radio play.
True.
Some of them just nasty artists. They just haven't gotten the right promotion.
That's what it's all about.
One thing with me, it's like the love never waned. I mean, the love is like, to this day, it's still here. I mean, listen, I love music. And I can sit in here, I can listen to older music, newer music, and everything like that. But after a while, I got to hear some bars, man. I got to hear somebody spitting, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's almost like a need, a hunger. You gotta hear some hip-hop, you know what I'm saying?
When we were coming up, like you said, you want to hear bars. When you're talking about people such as, like we talked about Kane, KRS, Rakim,
the God.
Chuck D, you know, people, the God.
Yes, sir.
Stop it. Okay, to this day, it's like, you know, come on, man. Okay, now all of a sudden, if your hook is good, it's all about the hook. You know, you got $1 million song because of a hook. They can't get up on that stage and perform that song because God knows if they even remember what they said. Because most of them go in the studio, and this is something that I've seen myself. They go in the studio with their lyrics on their phone and they're reading it off. But when you got to stand there and perform the way we have done, that's the difference.
That's the difference.
When we didn't get up on those stages, and y'all know that because we didn't. We didn't get up on those stage and had our lyrics on pieces of paper. And we reading it off here. We had to drop bars.
We had to rehearse.
We had to rehearse.
We had to
rehearse.
We just didn't go up there. We rehearsed. We had okay, we're gonna be at this time, this time, every day. We're gonna rehearse from this time to this time. You know what I'm saying? You do your thing before, you do your thing after. But at this time, we rehearse.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
That's
It's
the
like,
thing.
yeah.
Rehearsal,
Right.
keyword,
Yeah.
rehearsal,
Right.
bars.
Yeah.
And then once you got really nasty, you ain't even had to write down nothing. You just came off the top.
It was right there. It was right there.
Right there.
It was always right there.
Yes,
But
sir.
with today, I don't know. They just said, okay, you say, and that's it. You know, and you say, okay, if your track is hot, you know, that's the song. But
Yeah.
the artist can't go. How
No
far do you
lyrics,
think he's gonna go? He can get one hit. You know, Bobby Smurda only had one hit.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
sorry.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
Yep.
and that even though that song was hot, they didn't want to back him after that.
No.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
people getting what one, maybe 2 album deals. Rakim had 3, 4 albums. Kane had 3. God knows how many KRS had.
Well, you gotta take in context what they was writing. They was writing songs that will live on for a long time.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Where
right.
some of these songs is being written now is only going to be good for that moment.
For that,
You know what I mean? They can't come back and do shows 20 years from now with some of the stuff that they were saying. You know what I mean? But, you know, you take the artists that we were just talking about, they can come back 20, 30 years from now and still perform these songs because these songs had real lyrics.
And they
you know,
still
real
do test the
substance.
time.
You know what I mean?
Some of these cats are putting out stuff now. It's just that the program directors at these radio stations not looking to play their stuff. And some of it is nastier than all these cats they got out
That's
today.
right. That's right.
And these
Well,
cats
it's-
are 55, 60 years old
Right.
and still spitting
Right,
bars.
right. Well, you know, it's the money thing, and it's you know, they trying to appeal to you're saying 50, 60 years or 50 years old, so they trying to appeal to the younger people. So they grabbing these younger artists because you know social media has made this person something big.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not because he's that talented, but you know what I mean, but because he has a big following.
Now you got
You know what I mean?
talented artists these
Yeah,
days.
yeah.
Now,
There's some cats that
You do. I love J. Cole.
I love J. Cole.
You know
I
what
love
mean?
J. Cole.
Kendrick, I think Kendrick is an all-time great.
Yes,
Right.
He's
yes.
an all-time.
He
Right,
never
right,
stepped
right.
on nobody. He did what he had to do.
Right,
You know,
right.
and then he had the whole. You know, once you had the he came behind Ice Cube, Ice T, Snoop, Dre, all of that whole thing. He had to put Compton on his back, and he did it.
So some of these artists you do have to search.
The baby is. I believe the baby
Baby was nice.
is
Really?
very good, a great MC, and everything. Possibly in time, he can be one of the greats too.
I thought Pop Smoke was nasty too.
Yeah,
Smoke.
rest in
Right,
peace,
right,
Pop
right.
Smoke.
Pop
Yeah,
Smoke.
he-
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
See, absolutely. This is what I said. We don't know what would happen with him. What would happen with Big L?
Big L, man.
Big L was ready to blow up.
Yeah.
They said he was
Yeah.
ready to set it on fire.
Man.
Even Nas said that.
Right.
That Big L was ready to set it on fire.
Right.
You know, and
Punchlines that cat had.
yes, it was incredible.
Incredible.
It was-
And he had
and
good-
it was relentless. He
Yes.
kept
Yeah,
line
yeah,
after
yeah.
line after line.
Yeah.
Oh,
Premier said
God.
he didn't think that the industry was ready for what he was bringing.
I'm
Yeah.
serious.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
They wasn't
I
ready
am
for it.
serious.
You could just feel it, man. You could just see that this guy was going to be something special, man.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you see that, you know, and now they're trying little by little to bring it back when you have Raekwon and Havoc. I mean
From
Mobb Deep.
Deep. Yeah.
Havoc.
Nas and Premier.
Nas and Premier,
Nas
Havoc and
Premier.
Raekwon.
Yeah.
You know, they're saying, well, look, we're not just gonna lay down and play dead.
Exactly.
You know, we got bars, we got lyrics, we got, you know, we got to find a way to bring this back. The young people, let them have what they got.
Yeah.
You can't say nothing about it.
Well, I feel
And
like
if
this.
you listen to the older cats, man, they get better.
Oh yeah.
They
Yeah.
get better.
Yes,
you know what I'm
yes,
saying?
yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
they
if
do.
you could
Yeah.
imagine Nas being better than he
than
was,
when
but
he
it's
first
like
started.
he is.
man.
It's
Well,
like-
the more you live, the
Yeah.
more knowledge you
That's
gain.
right.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So you got more to brush
Exactly.
that canvas with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Yo, he said something.
50, and he's still getting
He's
better.
still getting
right,
better.
right.
If you step on somebody's toes, I mean, Jim Jones said that one thing about Nas. What? Everybody lost their mind.
I think he did that for clicks, man.
You could be right.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
but
you
Jim
don't
Jones, you nice, but come on,
Come
bro.
on, bro.
Right,
Did
right,
you?
right.
You
Did
better
you hear?
Nas. Come on,
I would have asked him, bro. Did you hear Ether? Did you? Did you really hear Ether? Okay,
That was nasty.
Hov still having nightmares about
Man,
that.
listen.
Come on, bro. He's still having nightmares about that. You should have never touched that boy.
Man.
Now you want to talk about? Oh, he's not what he used to be. You think so? Go ahead and play with him. Go ahead.
Man.
Yeah, sometimes you don't want to shake that cage.
You don't want to shake. You don't want to shake.
Man,
But
like,
lyrically, they both nasty.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
Yes.
as far as success, Jay got him. Jay got him beat.
The Hov knew what to do, just like Hov knew what to do.
By
50,
far.
look at 50.
Yeah.
50 can still throw balls, but look at him.
Yeah.
Well, I think they're all successful. You know what I mean?
Well, you're right,
you just go
right.
different. You guys go different
levels
channels.
of
Yeah,
success.
different levels. of success.
Totally
Exactly.
different
You know what I
levels
mean?
of success.
50 was smart to get into the a different side of
movies.
entertainment with the
50 one
TV
of the
shows
smartest
and
cats
stuff like
in the
that.
game.
You know what I mean?
He is.
He's an evil genius.
Yes,
Right,
he is.
right.
And you know it.
Yeah.
Jay got into the sports management and other things. You know what I mean?
Well, Jay
yeah.
the GOAT.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
man.
Now, like you were saying a little while ago, you brought his name up, like Luda.
Yeah.
Watch Luda.
Luda,
Luda's smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Ludacris is very smart.
Got into the
He
acting.
He got into the acting.
Yeah.
He knew there was other places for him to
Yeah.
go.
Right.
You know, and a
He
lot of
gonna eat
artists.
off that. What's the movie?
Fast and Furious.
He
Fast
gonna
and
eat
Furious.
off that for decades.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Decades.
Yeah.
He
Man,
had a
his grandchildren gonna eat all
Yeah.
that.
grandchildren.
Right.
10, I mean,
Right.
10 of them.
Man,
Are you kidding me?
exactly.
He don't have to do nothing
Right.
else.
Right.
He's
Right.
done.
Right.
You know, and that's where it is smart.
Yes, sir.
Now, I'll
You know
just.
what? I saw Luda at Summer Jam.
Mm-hmm.
He shut it down. I was shocked.
Luda's
What?
nasty.
Like I was shocked because I love his music, but it's one thing to hear a song and then to see him perform live.
Yeah.
You gotta
Yeah.
I
catch
seen
him
him perform live the
freestyle.
way he controlled the crowd, the way he played. He was
Yeah.
Well, anytime you
He
hear
gets points
him
for that.
with somebody else, he always holds his own.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
always
All the
holds his
time.
own. Yeah,
He always
yeah.
hold his own.
Yeah,
Luda's
you gotta
a
give him
nasty
up.
dude,
Yeah, he's
man.
nice. He's
What do
nice.
you think?
Definitely nice.
What do you guys think is in your career since you got into hip hop? What was the one greatest show you ever saw?
Greatest show.
Hip hop show that you saw that you were either
Now,
there or you saw.
I went to a lot of. I used to go to concerts.
There's
constantly.
no one. It's hard to say one greatest.
Really?
It's really
I got
one.
Go ahead.
One
One
greatest.
that you
Well,
walked out
name
of there.
something. Name a show that you like.
Okay.
Wow, I
Right,
ain't
like
gonna-
you said, wow,
Let me
y'all.
tell you this one.
Yeah.
Dave,
I was the one to go to a lot of. I went to
Okay.
almost every concert that came
Yeah.
out. If it was in the tri-state area
Okay.
in the 80s, I
Right,
was
right,
there.
right.
The one concert, well, two of them.
Go ahead, give me two.
Rakim,
Okay.
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 Coliseum.
Mm.
They had a pyramid on stage.
I remember that one.
Top of the pyramid
Eric B
opened
came,
up.
opened
and
up,
Eric,
and Eric
B
came out. Yes, Eric
Right.
came
Right.
out. I know about
Then
that.
they had a throne in front of the pyramid.
Right.
Nobody was sitting in the throne, and it was rotating slow.
And when it came back
And it
around,
came back
I saw
around,
that show. Yes.
The guard was sitting there.
guard was sitting
I
there.
said, "Oh my God!" this shit was-
Yeah.
It was in the middle of the stage.
Right.
There was no way he can get to that throne without seeing him.
Right.
Right.
And it was rotating slowly.
Right.
And when it came back around, he was sitting there.
Right.
That was the
right.
hottest thing I seen.
Yeah.
The next one
Go ahead.
was LL.
Mm.
We saw it. We go
When
ahead.
he had that giant radio on the stage and he
Right.
came out of the cassette.
Right.
That was
was
one we
them
saw.
two.
We saw that.
Yeah.
Them two was the hottest I
Dope.
seen.
Dope.
Go ahead.
Well, I'm gonna put it like this. I seen DJ Khaled, bro.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I didn't know what to expect because this was my first time seeing him.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, that was the best show I ever seen in my life
Mm.
because he don't even rap or nothing. Like he just
Right.
came out and he was talking, but he brought he brought the whole industry with him.
Right.
You know, he brought so many people out
Right.
that
Right.
the show was overwhelmingly dope. Like
Right.
it was you know, he had Rick Ross, he had Cameron, Ludacris, you know what I mean, T-Pain, all in the same stage,
Right.
back to back to back.
Right.
So I was blown away by that because it showed like the unity of the industry, how you know one person can literally do this collaboration,
Right.
and then do this magnitude of a show. Like he really shut it down.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I
But,
remember-
What
but
about yours?
I remember seeing Public Enemy. They came to. I remember that. Where'd they come to?
That was either
when they was
Madison Square Garden.
No, when they
that
came
one?
to Patterson.
they was in
Oh, the one
Came
by
to
in
East Side,
Patterson.
by East Side.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
East Side
okay,
Rec.
okay.
Oh man, it was like right after like a Rebel Without a Pause drop, between Rebel Without a Pause,
right,
and
right.
Nation of Millions,
Nation of
and
Millions will hold us back.
They killed it. I mean,
Right.
Flavor
They
Flav-
showed. Now
Flavor
we
Flav came
Yes,
out with his
yes.
dirty. He had all white. It was dirty, but they was still killing it, bro. It was still killing it, bro. And it was like
Yeah,
Yep,
they kept you mesmerized.
right.
They kept you mesmerized.
Yeah.
And between cuts,
That's right.
you know,
That's right.
Chuck would give words of wisdom
Right,
and
right,
everything
right,
like that.
right.
And it was like,
He was dropping jewels.
yes,
Right.
sir,
All
yes,
night long.
sir.
And
it
to see
was
them
like,
brothers.
it's like you couldn't look
Oh,
away.
man.
That's right.
It was
You
tight.
like you looking at
It
that
was tight.
stage, you could not
That's-
look away.
It was
That's
like
what-
performance in school at the
Right,
same
right,
time.
right,
I'm
right.
gonna educate you while I perform for
You know what I'm saying?
Now, speaking on that,
And you wanted it. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
Like,
That's
you
right.
wanted to
You
hear
wanted it.
everything he said, not just
Right,
what he
right.
rapped
Right,
about.
right.
You wanted to
Right.
listen to every word.
Every word they say.
Right,
Every
right,
word
right.
they say.
Exactly.
now a person I love to see perform, and he doesn't have all this fancy stuff. And when you said like school and performance, it's KRS, man.
Oh, without a
Wait,
doubt.
he brought it up. He brought it up. He and I, we went to Madison Square Garden. Was it? What was it?
Oh yeah, my
we
Square
went to
Garden.
Madison Square Garden. Now this card was stacked. Let me tell you, it was stacked. We talking about Houdini, Eric B. and Rakim,
That's a sign.
That's the
That's the
Sonic,
Sonic.
Public Enemy, okay, and KRS, and this was just after Scott LaRock was murdered. Okay, it was incredible. I mean, bruh, we talking about they set the stage up with a red light, and Scott's picture was right behind the turntables. They already had the music already programmed. The turntables were right there. Scott's picture was there with a red light. When that red light went on and everybody saw that picture, they lost their minds. They lost it. I mean, the whole Madison Square Garden went berserk. Okay, and KRS comes out. And there's one thing about KRS: you cannot lip sync. Don't walk in there lip sync.
No, sir.
Because I'll tell you, he'll snatch you off the stage. He don't care who you are.
Right,
He will
right.
snatch you off the
Right.
stage.
He will
Right.
throw
He
you
will
off the stage.
floor you. If he ever caught any artist lip syncing, he never lip synced anything that night he did.
Right.
But when you said Public Enemy and the S1s came
Oh
out,
man.
and here comes, I mean, that garden shook. I mean, LL was the headliner, but by that time, God bless him. I'm sorry. A lot of people kind of on their way out the door because they have already been fed. You know how you sit at a table and you eat and you eat and you eat, and they keep bringing food out, and you're like, no, what? Man, I'm leaving. I'm leaving, man. I
Take a
don't
little
want
bite
no
of
more.
that, and that's it.
And that's it.
I remember the maybe one of the greatest almost shows
Almost.
that I saw. Almost shows. Zulu Nation at Father English.
no,
Oh,
I was there.
Oh, wait a minute.
They came.
I was there. I was there.
Okay.
Bambaataa was in the house.
Right.
Jazzy J,
Jazzy J,
Jazzy
and
J.
everything. And yo,
They came like an army.
they came.
They
It
always
was like
do.
I said. It was. They had almost more people that came with them that came to the party.
Wow.
They had walking speakers.
That's Zulu.
You know what I'm saying? That was
Speakers as big as the door.
You know what I'm saying?
They had 4 of them,
You could not stand in front of it.
Right.
You could not stand in front of it.
Right.
And this was one of the greatest parties of my life. And then was the Jazzy 5 MCs, Jazzy J and
Jazzy J, boy, that's
Jazzy 5.
Rev
they
love that
was
song.
just starting to perform.
Right.
The fight broke out.
out.
Oh man.
Messed up the show.
Yeah.
And yo, the place was packed.
Oh yeah.
The chicks was, oh my God, bro. There was gangs of chicks in there. And it was like I said, back in the day when you went to a party, everybody was dancing.
Right.
Nobody was standing on the floor. Everybody was dancing.
Right.
Tell me something. What in the name of God did y'all do in Patterson that he and I never went anywhere in Patterson that the place was not packed?
Every party.
Every
was
place.
always
Yeah.
I said, do these people live over here? Or they shipping people in? Like,
Nah.
what's I was like, yo, when he had me
Well,
hooked
you
up,
see, Patterson is only so small.
Like, right. It's a
But
small town.
It's
It's a lot of people. It's mad people.
A lot of people.
Because you
And
think
then
about
they had all the projects. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
The
right,
projects and the
right,
towers
right.
was right
So
next to each
now-
other. And then up the
so now
hill,
you
you
had
had
the Rec.
Alabama.
That
You
was
had the
Project,
Rec,
the Pound,
the
and everything.
CCP Rec, and you had the rink.
the rent.
Yeah.
That was like right there.
Yeah, it was
You know what I mean?
right
So if
there.
the party wasn't at the rink,
it was
they
at
could
the
have
Rec.
been at the Rec.
But
Yeah.
how did you feed all of those people? When we went over there one night, we wasn't sure we was getting in. You know, I mean, the rink was one thing. I mean, later on down the line, you know, we started living over there at Zena's. Shout out to Zena's.
Yeah.
I wanted to get a blanket and a dad
I was on
washer.
33rd.
I was gonna live in that place. I mean,
Like I
y'all,
said,
when I tell you,
word of mouth just spread so
Right.
quick in Patterson.
Right.
Oh,
right,
You know,
right.
it's like if you say, yo, party, it's gonna be a party here. Gonna be a party here. And it's shit. That shit, it's like you could if you start that shit Saturday morning, by Saturday night, half the town know about
There
it.
were people
You know what
from
I'm saying?
Harlem coming to Patterson.
I know
Right,
it's
right,
like
right,
yes,
right.
yes,
party.
yes.
Right.
I remember we was doing a party at E's place, and I was cutting, and what's his name from Passaic? What was the cast from Passaic?
Vice Squad.
No, it was another.
Yeah.
No, you're right. Vice Squad.
Vice
right.
Squad.
Kevin Cat.
Yeah, Vice
Kevin
Squad.
Cat was in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He came up and he said, now, I got somebody got to get on the mic. You got to get on the mic. I said, who is it? I'll just get a mic ready. I said, all right, get a good beat. All right. Who was it? KG from Cold Crush Brothers.
Wow.
He came in
Yeah.
and murdered the place.
I remember that
Wow,
night.
wow.
See,
I
you were
remember
saying
that
that's
night.
what we were saying about JDL. JDL stayed with his family, with Jim Mack,
In
with
Jersey
Sweet
City.
Slick and Sly.
Yeah.
Every time we went to Jersey City and we saw Sweet Slick and Sly, we definitely gonna support our family.
Right.
When we go to Jersey City, JDL was right there. I said, wait a minute, he's Cold Crush. But every time Sweet Slick and Sly performed,
Right.
JDL was
He
there.
actually did a song with Al.
Yeah.
Yeah. The father.
Never forget that
Yeah,
dude,
yeah,
Albie.
yeah.
I used to know the lyrics that he did. I can't remember them now.
Right.
But about 20 years ago, I used to talk. I said, yo, this dude, his jaw was broken and he did this line, blah, 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 and this is Albie out. I was like, damn,
Albie,
boy,
he was very-
He was
he was
dope.
nice.
very-
But that's a
I'll never
dope
forget
crew,
All-
man. That was dope.
All three of them were
Incredible.
incredibly talented. I mean, we even rest in peace, Lord Warm Daddy Prince Shabazz. I mean,
Yeah.
this man could literally. You don't know how many MCs you have to kind of warm up and then get into your bars. This man could walk up on you. He did it to us. He walked up on us. We in Jersey City on the corner. I think it was Jackson had one of them. We was on the corner.
Ocean
and we
Ave.
just Ocean Ave. We on the corner. He walks up on us. Walks up, drops 32. He ain't drops 32. He dropped, and I'm like,
32,
what the heck? He dropped 32 on us and walked away. Just walked away. But he hit us with 32 bars.
Now, speaking of old
Ain't no-
cats from back in the day, we was talking about Crush Alive and 3.
Yes.
This is an original flyer from a
Okay.
party.
Wow.
Yeah.
Take a look at that.
Yeah.
Take a look at that.
Yeah.
That flyer is from I think
Wow, I couldn't blow
1983.
that up.
I think.
So then
I don't know if you pick that up in the camera, but yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
Now see,
yeah.
that's another
Dollar
thing.
Rob.
Dollar Rob.
The Dollar Rob.
See, now that's
Shout out to Dollar Rob.
there
Yeah.
you go.
Flyers made by hand.
Yeah.
Now there you go. Now there you go. Hold on.
Yes.
Flyers made by hand.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yes,
How many
yes.
people in this culture and whatnot? I mean, they knew about it in New York when they talked about the first flyer made for. I don't know if y'all ever heard it. When Cool Herc gave his party for his sister, and that first flyer, 1520 Cedric. Now, that's what we did as well. You know, we would make our own flyers, cartoon characters, you know, and time, place, you know, the whole 9 yards.
Graffiti, yeah.
That's what he said. Go getting that word out.
Getting that word out.
Yeah.
We didn't
That's
have
it.
we didn't have people going around. We didn't have radio stations that promoted our parties.
Exactly.
You know, we didn't have things like that. We was word of mouth. We got on them streets and typed them daggone things up, put them where we could. Our project, like y'all said, a project or whatever. Wherever we thought that
Hand them
was
shits out.
hand them out
Right.
on the corner.
Right.
Let people know. We had to
Right.
put in work.
No doubt.
That's hip hop culture.
Word.
Putting in work.
Yeah.
A lot of times, the people doing the shows was out there handing out the flyers.
Oh yeah, no
You
doubt.
know what I'm saying? You handing out the
Exactly.
flyers.
That's
and
how you
you
got
on the
it.
streets.
Exactly.
man.
That's how you
That's
Yes,
what
sir.
it was. You was
That's
DJ
right.
or MC. You was
Yeah.
promoting yourself.
You
Exactly.
promote yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah, with no
Exactly.
street
That
team.
was
You
the
was
first,
the
the
street
first
team.
part of entrepreneurship.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're
Marketing and sales.
You're hearing it, bringing
Yeah.
it. We put in our own work, and then at the night of the party, the night of the show, or the night of the party, you still got to move that equipment in.
Yeah.
What? You got to move that equipment in.
Yeah.
You got to
10,
get
12,
ready.
13
You got to
days
do
out.
what you
Yes.
got to do. You didn't just walk in with your hands empty, walk in, perform, and walk out. You had stuff to carry with you.
That's why you had a crew. That's why you had a crew of
That's why
cats
you had
with
a
you,
crew.
man. Yeah.
That's right.
Them was the good days,
Yeah,
bruh.
no doubt.
Records
No
in
doubt.
the crates, man. That was like, it was more crates than anything.
Yes,
absolutely.
yes,
You had more
absolutely.
crates than you had equipment.
Right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
that's right.
Take
That's
2
why-
minutes
yeah.
to bring in the
Oh, man.
turntables and the speakers, and take you 10 minutes to bring in the
I tell
crates.
these young boys, y'all don't know. They say,
Yeah.
oh, y'all was carrying crates and this. I said, man, y'all don't know the fun of it.
Yeah.
This is what I.
Fun of it.
That's what I tell people all the time. I said it's the feel of the record.
Yep.
It's the smell of the record.
Yeah.
I mean, I
You
know
know
it's
what
easier on the
everything
back
was.
now, but
Yeah.
it's nothing like that feeling.
Nothing
of
like
touching
it.
that record,
Nothing like
spinning
it.
it around, man.
You
the
got
smell of it.
15
You gotta-
crates of
you gotta
albums
bring it.
behind you.
How many fans out there? How many fans out there got into shows for free because
Just didn't want to carry equipment.
That's
you was
right.
helping carry the equipment?
Right.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? You hung with the DJ.
Yeah,
you hung
no
with the
doubt,
DJ.
no
You
doubt.
lived
You lived in his back pocket.
Right.
Exactly.
Because wherever he went, you went.
Yeah,
Right.
Because
exactly.
until he walked in that door, if he moved here, you moved in. If he
Exactly.
moved back, you moved back.
And the party was all about the DJ. The party started when the DJ got there, and when the DJ left, the party's
The
over.
party
Right,
was over.
right, no
The
doubt.
party was
And
over.
when
It
he-
was all about the
That's
DJ.
right.
was
The
good
DJ
days.
had
Yeah.
no idea how much. Okay, you got MCs later on or whatever, but at the time, the DJ's responsibility was a big one.
Oh,
A big
You
one.
got to rock the
Because
crowd.
he was controlling that.
oh yeah.
He was
He
controlling
the
most
whole
responsible.
He was most.
Oh yeah, no
I
doubt,
mean,
no
I
doubt.
mean, early hip hop was the DJ.
Yes,
Right.
it was.
It was all about the
Yeah,
DJ.
it was all about
You
the
know what I'm
DJ.
saying? The
doubt.
MC's job was to promote the DJ.
There you
Right,
go.
You don't
right,
talk
right.
There you
shit
go.
about the
That's
DJ. This is
right.
about the DJ.
That's
It's
right.
like you
Exactly.
talk about yourself,
That's right.
Right.
but you here for the DJ.
That's right.
You here to help him.
Right.
Because the MC, you gonna rock. If you good, you rock 20 minutes, half hour.
And that's it.
DJ, they
You got to
on
go
You gotta
all
stage.
keep
night.
them- yeah, you gotta keep them going all
He
night.
got to go the whole night.
And they lucky they have a friend
man.
that can play some
Absolutely.
records while he go to the bathroom.
Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
right, right,
And then-
right,
They
right,
gonna
right.
play
come back
last-
and then do
Yeah.
the
That's
night.
right.
Yeah, yeah.
Every DJ
Definitely.
had to have that little cycle. It's like, bro, keep this going until I run to the bathroom.
Exactly.
Keep
Right,
this
right.
going until and then I'll be back. But he going to step up and yo, I gotta breathe, man. Then go back and do what he gotta do because he got to keep that whole vibe going.
Keep the
whole
party going.
night.
You know
And it had to be
what I'm
somebody that's going to keep that vibe going.
That's right.
You just
Can't
put
just
anybody up there.
Yeah, you couldn't do that.
saying?
You could not do that.
Exactly. And it's not, and it wasn't just, you know what I'm saying, the talent on the ones and twos, because you had to have the talent. You had to be able to cut
there
it
you
right.
go.
But you also had to have a sense of what the party was like. You got to have a sense
Right.
of what the play and everything.
Right.
Like
Well, you had to be able to feel the crowd.
Read your crowd.
Yeah, you had to come crowd.
You can cut
Yeah.
nice, but then you start playing records. Records is whack. People don't want to go.
They don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Gotta
Read your crowd.
Another thing, and I know you
Indeed.
could relate to this. You got a whole night rocking. I mean, it's hot. They rocking. You playing everything. People going crazy. All of a sudden, the amp goes down. Think about it, man.
You know,
Any
blew-
DJ,
You know, blew your
the
speakers.
worst.
man.
And you blew your speakers. You pumped so hard and had these people going so crazy. All of a sudden,
Yeah, it clipped.
it clicks. It shuts down. You got a house, a arena full or whatever full of people, and that happens. Now, MC could smile and be like, "It ain't my problem. Ain't got nothing to do
Well,
with it."
it's the same, just like we were saying earlier. If a fight broke out,
Yeah.
you got the crowd going crazy. Everybody having a good time. The vibe is is good. One cat step on somebody, yo. Man.
And then
Especially no suede pool.
And-
Somebody step out
right,
and
you got fight.
yeah.
You just got you a fresh pair, and now today is the white on white Air Force. But back in the day, it was the shell toed or your Pumas.
Oh, yeah.
If you just
some-
bought them and they crisp
some
straight
British?
up, some British,
what?
Oh my
some
God.
Playboys
the
or Britishes.
Come on, come
real.
on.
and you walk in there and they step
Bally's.
Bally's,
Yes.
Wallies,
Yeah. Wallaby.
The Wallabies?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Slick Rick died for them things. I think he's sleeping them. I mean, I've never seen so many colors in my life. Every time I see him, he got a different flavor. But they Wally, he don't change. They're all Wallies. You know, he
No,
loves
Slick
them.
Rick was Bally's.
I mean, Bally's.
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 Yeah, I thought
Bally's. No,
Oh,
it was Bally's.
Bally's.
You got your Bally's on.
You got your
Yeah,
Bally's.
yeah.
You got
It was
Bally's.
Bally's. It was Bally's.
Bally's.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
He lived for them things.
Yeah,
You know,
it was
he-
it was Ghostface who
Ghost
made
was
him
with
push
the
Ghost was
Wallabies.
Wallabies.
Ghost
Yeah.
was Wallabies.
Yeah.
He was
He-
pushing
yeah.
the Wallabies, the
Wallaby.
two-tone and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
He was killing it.
Yeah.
And he got that
killing
idea from Slick Rick. He said, "That's where I got it." You know, Slick Rick.
Exactly, because Wally's was.
But that's what we had back. That was
sir.
like you were saying back earlier, getting fresh.
Yeah.
Okay,
Fresh,
you didn't
bro.
come into an event or a party looking like God knows what.
Right.
Okay, I don't care if you spent your last dollar. You had to eat sardines out of a can. It didn't matter. You was gonna make sure that what you look like from
Yeah.
top to bottom
Yeah.
was tight. And I don't understand it today because when they, no disrespect, but starting swag was the worst thing that ever could happen. Because come on, bruh, you ain't gonna approach some woman with your pants hanging. It's not working. It's not working.
Cats
Where's
don't
your
have no
pride?
swag,
You
man.
know, how you gonna approach her? How you gonna even open up your mouth? And she look down, your pants is almost down, and your boxes are showing. Come on, bruh. You know, that's not hip hop.
Right.
By no means of the world. That's not. It's not hip hop.
Yeah.
We never had that. The cats
I
that
don't
we
know what
saw.
that is.
No, I
Yeah.
don't know what it is.
We used to get dressed just to stand out on the street.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Just to hang outside.
Just to hang outside.
That was definitely Zenith.
What? Oh, please.
We was more outside, you know what I mean, than inside. you
Yeah, that's
know?
right. That's another thing.
And if you ain't have that much money, you get your white on white Pumas, and then you get the shoelaces in every
And
color.
every
Right,
color.
right,
So
right,
you didn't have
right.
to buy. Yes,
Right,
sir.
I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm
Every
saying?
color.
And then you had your white shoe polish.
Yes,
to keep
sir.
it
Yes,
fresh
sir.
and everything like that.
Yes.
So,
I want to
They
say
made
to
a lot
y'all,
of money,
Not the
those
white
couple back
every
in the
day.
day.
yeah,
That's
man,
right.
for real.
I want to say to y'all before we walk out here, there's places that we want to thank y'all for because y'all are natives of Patterson. E&J's, Wayside, Zenith,
Yeah.
Cheetahs.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Oh,
If you never heard my voice again,
no.
thank you.
Well, I don't know how old
We
They
all
may
the
not
same
know,
in
like,
the
the
60s.
Devil's Den.
No, Devil's Den.
And
Okay, that's
the
before.
Honey Hunt. The Honey Hunt.
Oh, Honey Hunt. Okay.
Man,
Okay.
yo.
That was some
I don't know about
after-hour
that.
spots
He
we
had-
used to hit.
Was that on
had-
the Main, the Honey Hut on North Main?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I remember
He
that.
had me
Yeah.
in Patterson so much, I swear to God. I said, look, if I die, bury me here. Bury me here.
Patterson
'Cause
lit
I-
now.
Oh,
Patterson
my
always
God.
been-
Patterson's
Yeah.
the place to be,
It
baby.
was
Patterson
incredible.
always
Hey, yo,
been lit,
shout
yo.
out to Sweet Pea because he make these shirts.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You know Sweet Pea,
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Patterson.
yeah. Right. Yeah.
you know, he does personalized shirts
Right.
and he sell merchandise. So, you know, he
Shout
made
out
this
to him.
it's a custom made Patterson, New Jersey
Right.
joint. So
that's
shout out
what's
to
up.
Sweets, bro.
Oh,
Peace,
definitely.
peace to him.
sir.
Yeah. Hey, we want to thank you, brothers, for coming through, man.
It's our pleasure.
You know,
Our pleasure
I'm
and
glad
honor,
y'all
yo.
came. Finally was able to
Honor.
come and tell your
Finally,
story, man.
Yeah,
No
man.
doubt.
Yeah.
We can sit here all night, man. But
Bro.
Yeah.
I can
Don't
talk about
get us
hip-hop
started
for
there.
days.
yeah.
Don't
Oh,
get
I
us-
had a question real quick
Yeah.
for the fans.
Yes, sir.
So, back in the day, we came from Patterson, North Jersey, and cats look at us like, we was whack, we was corny, we was country back then, So we would compete with New York, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Do you think now that back then you could prove to New York City that we could take them and do this is as good as them? As
Oh, of
far as
course.
MC, DJ, if not better?
no
Of course.
For the
Right.
younger
No,
cats.
there's no doubt.
Of
no
course.
doubt.
Yeah.
You know what I always was surprised about when we went to, like, especially when we performed in New York.
Go ahead.
It's like,
Go ahead.
yeah, we looked up to them New York cats, but when we started to develop our style and our skill and everything, we started to listen to these cats, and we was like, we're just as good as them. A lot of times,
Thank
like,
you.
yo,
Thank
I'll
you.
take him. I'll
Thank
take
you.
him.
Right.
I don't care where you was from.
Yes.
I felt that we could have competed with anybody.
Yeah.
I felt like when I was 16, I was a world class.
Right.
I was a world class. I felt like I could have competed against any MC on the planet.
Right.
Not just Jersey, not just Patterson, on the
That's right.
planet. If you were
Right.
from Japan and you was I felt I could have competed with you.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what's up.
We have, and we always say this in our shows, and this is why the show means so much to us, because we have to show that, okay, you were doing that, and we said that in our document. You did what you did over in your hood. The Bronx is the Bronx. We get it. We get it. You couldn't come over here and show us the way. You laid out a word and we ran with it.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Okay? You had it in your hood, boom, 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 boom. If that is the case, then when it finally blew up, that should have been the Bronx because this is your baby.
Right.
This is what you said is your baby. But when it came time to open that door, crack that door, where the whole world would know about the hip hop culture, we did it. Jersey did it. And not to take anything from Master G, Wonder Mike, Sugar Hill, everybody in Sugar Hill, but there was a vibe. That means NJ4, that means Crushalizer, that means Mixmaster Mike, that means Easy. All
Slick and
these-
Slide,
Slick and
yeah.
Slide.
Breakout Brothers, yo.
Breakout. Think
what I'm
about, we got groups that
Double
we,
X Posse.
Double X
X
Posse.
Posse.
Yeah.
You know,
Love that.
Act 2. No, we can name groups in our hood alone. Act 2, Fabulous 4, Twice as Nice. These are groups that didn't get the name, okay? But they were on the street doing what we were
Sound
doing.
on sound.
Sound on sound. Thank you. Sound on
Teddy
sound.
Ted, Ronnie
They
G.
came out on the mic.
Right, right.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. We put a movement before the record hit. No
Indeed.
disrespect to Sylvia. Sylvia took it from a corporate standpoint
right.
and ran. And she had the connections. God bless her. May she rest in eternal peace. And we told that to leave it. Okay? But Jersey had already had the vibe on the street.
Shit,
NJ.
that was-
They were already on the street. Every group, Passaic, Patterson, Jersey, Teaneck, Hackensack, we were on the street already. Okay? We can't go running across the bridge. The only thing that separates us is water. We couldn't run over there to go to your hood. If we had the opportunity, we do. We go to New York and we perform. Jim Mack, Sweet Sugar Slide did it. You know, we could go to New York if you wanted to, but we held our own down. You held Patterson down.
That's it.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's it.
You held Patterson down. You had enough to do. You can't go running over to somebody else's hood. Now, if you want to, they came to us.
Yeah.
Tell me I'm
That's a
lying.
fact.
They came to us.
I put it like this: 79 was when Sugar Hill Gang
Right.
came out, right?
Right.
1980, that's when you first heard Grandmaster Flash of Freedom.
Right. Freedom. That's
1981, I was rapping.
Right.
I was rapping. I did 1981. I did my first time on stage at School 12 and everything. I was rapping, so it was like 2 years from hearing it.
Right,
I was an MC.
Right.
We
I'm
started in
saying?
77. 77, our group.
Before that was before records.
That was before.
That was, you know what I'm
This
saying?
is what I'm saying.
Exactly.
It was before records. Our group, you know, Breaks Out to Breakout. We formed in 77.
Hip hop on song, goddamn. Tell 'em.
Okay? We formed in that. That's before the record dropped. This is why I said the vibe was there.
Yes, sir.
Okay, the vibe was there. So we're not gonna claim somebody else is a wonder, but don't 86 us out like we did not exist. You as a DJ, you said something to Dr. Rock. Come on, man.
Yeah.
People would have thought you lost your mind. You know, that's like saying, yo, Flash, let's get it on. You know, or Bambaataa, let's get it on.
Tell 'em, man. Tell 'em.
You know, it's the same thing.
And I can tell you for a fact, if he would have battled, he would have competed. I ain't saying.
I had home court
I'm not saying that he was going to
right.
win,
No,
and I definitely ain't going to say he was going to lose. But listen,
Right.
Dr. Rock was in
There
for
you go.
he was in for a
There
fight.
you go.
He was in for a fight. He would have, if Dr. Rock didn't bring his A game, he would have had to
He
run
would
the
have been
turntables.
he would have been in trouble.
He had to run the turntables, yo.
Absolutely,
Right.
he would have been in trouble.
Yes, sir.
Especially if you're going, let's say the battle happened in Patterson. What the heck you think gonna happen? He wouldn't have had I love Dr. Rock.
He would have lost his set.
He would have lost his set. He'd have got blown out before the first record
Yes,
finished.
sir.
He'd have been blown out.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and I love Dr. Rock. I stood by Dr. Rock. Okay, but if he goes against you in Patterson,
It's a rap.
it's a wrap.
It's a
It's
wrap.
over.
For real.
And I don't care if he got a bigger name. If Flash went against you in Patterson, it's finished.
I don't know about Flash.
I think so. No. You know why I say that? You know why I say that at that time? You know why I say
That's
that?
something different.
Because that's wholly different. You come from another hood. You're coming from someplace else, and they don't know what kind of backing. And you got a whole arena full of Patterson people
Yeah, that's true.
that know you since you blew your nose for the first time.
Yes, sir.
You really think that they gonna sit there and go against some stranger against you?
Yeah, you
Not
right,
gonna
you
happen.
right.
We always knew anybody that we battled. Okay, we went to them. We never got a home game.
Never.
We never got a
did.
home game. Never.
Never.
Okay, we've been in battles. We won. Okay, we took L, but we won. Quite a number of them, and they were not in Hackensack. We didn't get a home game, but we went. But you talk about somebody that has a home game?
Excuse me.
Come on now. Somebody come from someplace else and what? We tore Patterson. Rockmaster Scott was on the card.
What?
Stevie D Mercury was in the building. Okay? We got up in Alexander Hamilton and tore it down. Tore it down.
Alexander
We're
Hamilton.
not from Patterson. Okay? But we had, it was neutral ground.
Right.
But Rockmaster Scott had a name.
They had the song out.
They had the song out. Request line, they had the song out.
Yeah.
We rocked that place. Okay? Because we had nothing to lose.
Right.
That's right.
And you got that hunger, and you got that confidence. Like I said
Yeah,
earlier.
man, that's
You
what
had
it
it,
was.
You know
That
what I mean?
You
confidence.
had it.
Yeah.
When you think you can't be touched, I don't care who it is. Okay? I don't care who it is. Y'all got up there, like you said, no one, you didn't think anybody could touch you.
That's right.
You didn't think nobody could. Okay? And you had some heavyweights in your town. God bless
Yeah,
you.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
asked me
heard that.
back then, who do you think the best rapper in the world? I was like, me.
You gonna say something? What you gonna
Right.
do?
Right.
You got a town full of MCs.
Right.
You gonna say them? No, no. Yeah, like, look. I don't care. Rock him, okay? All right,
Yeah.
all right. Let's just get it over with.
Word.
Okay, that's it. You know,
that's it,
you gonna
brother.
stand by. So, like Rev said, brothers, thank you for finally making your way here.
Thank
you
you.
know, and we hope that your career, that all your questions were answered throughout this career. God bless you for being a part of hip hop culture.
True indeed.
You
True
know,
indeed.
you made your mark. You made your. Don't let nobody tell you didn't. Okay, because there's a lot of cats that still haven't been able to get in that studio and get a record played. You know,
And to be on the same stage with a lot of
people.
Right.
They have to respect you. I don't care. Gray hair's going out your nose. They don't care.
Right.
You have to be respected because I was on stage with Fat Boy. Okay, I was on stage with the Force MDs or the Force MCs. Yes, sir. Okay, I was on stage with this person, that person. The heck with that. You know, respect me. I don't care what.
That's right.
Thank you, brothers, for having this platform.
Indeed,
So
indeed.
people can like discuss that old school because you know what I'm saying. Without this platform, you know, stuff like that might have been forgotten. You know,
right. Yeah,
people
true.
might not know.
Yeah, well, we know we feel like it's so many great stories.
Absolutely.
Out here, and we still got a lot more. You know what I mean? So it's our honor to bring that. You know, when I hear a young cat come to me and say, "Rab, thank you, man. I'm learning so much while watching y'all podcast. I didn't realize Jersey had that much going on.
Didn't
you know what I mean? So
when people see y'all, like they from Jersey, where were they? I didn't know that. Or I heard that record,
but I didn't know.
Where they were.
Yeah,
you know, and it's not fair. You deserve your flowers just like you give it to anybody else.
Right.
You deserve your flowers, man. This is what this platform is all about. Give them their flowers. Stop playing with this. Because we put in work. Them people put in work just like they did. Don't take it from them. I want to recognize just before we leave out, I wanted people to know that we're working on trying to get a round table and try to put it together so we can have a big discussion about this culture and what was brought to the table. Because once and for all, they need to know.
True indeed.
You know, what was brought to the table and what work was put in. If we can hear about your work, you can hear about ours.
That's right.
You can hear about ours. You can know what we did. Okay? Don't just jump up Jersey, Sugar Hill. No disrespect, but don't jump up Jersey, Sugar Hill.
Well, it's not even that. You know, you go Jersey, and then they'll take it from Queen Latifah and Redman, but it was a history long before that. It's like when you talk about Black history, you want to start with slavery. No.
Exactly.
We was king and queens before we became here. So it's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
So look, brothers, we got to take it down. Yeah. We appreciate y'all coming through.
Yes. Thank you.
And we just want to say to everybody out there, continue to support us as we can continue to bring these stories to you.
Believe it.
So like, share, subscribe.
Yes, sir.
And always, peace, love, and hip hop for life, everybody.
Yeah. Gotta do this one for hip hop. Always keeping the culture alive.